The U.S.-made Woodman drop-barrel muzzleloading rifle. William Hovey Smith, 2016. I am the author of Extreme Muzzleloading, and here I talk about a new lightweight muzzleloading rifle made in Fremont, New Hampshire.
This is Hovey Smith, the backyard sportsman, and we have a new gun in the house. Yep. This is the Woodman Arms Patriot, and this gun is a new lightweight break-open gun that's made in New Hampshire and has been produced for a few years now. And I did the first exposure in the Gun Digest last year. And they were kind enough to send me a gun, and so we're going to use this gun this season. Now, I have recently received it. This is a lightweight gun, 6.5 pounds. This is a Moxberry, also a 50 caliber muzzleloader of a more traditional design. This, in fact, is their out-of-line gun, which they produced for a period of about a decade. It has an inclined nipple and was for a time the only gun with an inline kind of capability that one could legally use in the state of Colorado. And during that era, that law was in effect, they sold a reasonable number of these. The gun is stainless steel. It has a laminated wood stock, and the barrel is exactly the same length as the Woodman Arms barrel. It also weighs a pound more. It's 7.5 pounds versus 6.5 pounds here with a red dot sight. So this is a very lightweight muzzleloader in 50 caliber. Now, Woodman Arms very reasonably restricts this gun to a maximum powder charge of 120 grains of black powder or equivalent. Now, the reason is lightweight guns recoil. Yeah! You shoot a 348 grain bullet out of this thing with 120 grains of powder, and you probably won't do that more than once. And so this gun is best used with lighter weight bullets. Now, the old 45-70's favorite deer load was a 300 grain hollow pointed bullet. Now, with a 45-70 case, you could load about 80-85 grains of powder with that 300 grain bullet and get increased velocity and flatter trajectory, and that is exactly what the guys in the day did. With this gun, exactly the same thing. The optimum load for this gun is about a 300 grain bullet or 240 or something in that range with between 80 and 120 grains of powder. So that's what this gun will function best with, and that's what we're going to use. We're not going to try to make a super magnum long-range killer out of this gun. Not with a gun with this lightweight. In function, it works a little different than most falling barrel guns. It's been fired, and so to open the gun, you pull this back all the way. And that opens the barrel, so you may obviously insert the 209 primer, which has a removable breech plug here. Works very, very well. Then to cock the gun, you need to use the same lever and pull it back as far as it will go. You may have heard a click. Now that cocks the action. And when the action is cocked, this little arm shows red. That means your gun is ready to fire. It has a trigger safety here. Yeah. So it's now ready to fire. With the Hawkesbury, this gun has two safeties. The first is a half-cock safety, like here. To put it on safe, this pin is pushed through. Now the hammer can be cocked and fired right as it is right now, but it will not touch the 209 primer. It is being blocked by this rather large, impressive pin. The Patriot, as you see here, is an older model gun. This year's production has a black anodized area here, so you don't see the stainless steel and aluminum receiver in this color. It's all black. And this has a nitride finish barrel. It has a polymer ramrod that will not scratch the interior of the bore. They pay particular attention to boring this barrel. It seems to me to be a little tighter than the usual 50 caliber barrel. It's a little more difficult to load saboted bullets in. So with that in mind, we're going to choose our bullet selection very carefully when we get around to shooting it, which will be the next episodes. But for the moment, it cleans, it looks good, it functions well. We've done a couple of preliminary shots with it, but now that we have the red dot sight on it and the base fitted to actually this barrel, we're going to take it out and sight it in. So that you'll be seeing next, and we'll see how it really shoots. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe, goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.
For information on Woodman's Arms 45 and 50 caliber rifles and the options for them, go to their website www.woodmansarms.com. Now, I'm the author of Extreme Muzzleloading, as well as talk about muzzleloading in backyard deer hunting, muzzleloaders for hunters, shooting and maintaining your muzzleloader, hunting with muzzleloading shotguns and smoothbore muskets, as well as hunting big and small game with muzzleloading pistols. Now, I elected to use the red dot sight on this gun to take advantage of the gun's light weight and the ability to see in near dark conditions. For more information on my books, blogs, and nearly 550 videos, go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.